think we're good to
Next
go.
up here, yep.
Yeah, we got
we have Key versus Avacyn.
Right, I'm on PS2. Let's see if Key beat Avacyn already. Both 0-1 for Key after losing to Cake, and Avacyn, I'm pretty sure, is 1-up right now after taking down Piggles. So let's see how. I was really impressed with the way Key played against Cake, but now let's see how that transitions into the favor of Avacyn. One of a, like we talked about, fundamentally sound, and I don't think there's many players here that are more fundamentally sound than Avacyn himself. The way he uses a fundamental character like Pit and nice down smash.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Well said. And honestly, the thing that I love most about Avacyn is his edge guarding and ledge trapping. Like when he gets you in the corner, like he gets you in the corner. And I think Pikachu might be a bit of a challenge for him because he does have like a lot of mix-ups with like drop ledge uppy that you really have to be aware of. But he gets the edge pressure there with the F smash.
Yeah, you can definitely see he's tossing out a bit of smash attacks. He's trying to call out a bit of Key's habits. But oh wow,
oh
okay, he's gonna save him. Gonna save him. He said he's not. You're not gonna die to that SD.
Yeah, and then see Key being the winner of the U Ottawa LCQ, I believe, and I don't think he's had to fight any of the players in his pool right now, like recently, or in that tournament. So kind of getting a little bit of different matchups here. And it's kind of been proving difficult for him so far, but that was a really good forward air.
Yeah, forward air, no tech.
Avacyn gonna miss the tech there. A bit uncharacteristically. Usually he's kind of on those fundamental techs there. But that was good recognition on the back air. And so far this is looking pretty convincing for Avacyn. Has him on the corner again.
Absolutely, we're just gonna have to find. Key's gonna have to find a way to get these Pikachu combos in, because Pikachu is no stranger to building up damage on his opponents. Yeah, that was a.
I don't think I've ever seen a Pit up throw in my life. I didn't even know what his animation was. Well, you learn something new every day.
Exactly.
Ooh, Nair?
Yeah,
Shiny Mark combos? Ooh.
Yeah, here
the first time I ever saw that combo, I think it was Game 5, Shiny Mark versus Gluttony at I forget which tournament it was. It was some kind of Mexican tournament, and literally I think how the set ended was he down throw, Nair, dragged down the platform, up smash, and killed him at like 100.
That's
so
impressive, and
I love that combo so much. It's so nice.
Yep, Key gonna find a way to even out the stocks here, and we are back to an even game with two characters that are pretty combo reliable.
Wow. I don't know if that was intentional, but it worked.
Oh, nice call out, but we're gonna. Avacyn finding a way to call out the quick attack, which is not the easiest thing on the planet to do, but it is one of the ways that you can manage to beat Pikachu. If you know the routes that he's going to go with that quick attack, then you can start calling him out, but this is looking like a very even game after what looked like a commanding lead for Andrew for a bit.
Yeah, and one of these things that Pit is really good at doing, as he almost gets an insane grab there, one of the things that Pit is really good at doing is kind of jump stalling above you in disadvantage, and we are seeing Key kind of down being him a lot here. Because Avacyn's kind of getting a little bit like a little bit too comfortable, kind of stalling, gets the rollout, and so far Key is playing really well right now. Yep. And the reason why I keep seeing Avacyn tossing out the down Bs in the air is I'm pretty sure it can reflect Pikachu's Thunder.
And nice forward air, gonna take the first game for Key. Very impressive stuff. He definitely found a way, like, it felt he made adjustments midway through, and he started calling out a lot of Avacyn's landing options.
Yeah.
Pit not having the greatest landing options beside, I think, the quick down smash. But I'm loving the dash. He had some dash attack callouts. He had a lot of grab callouts. And then finally, the second he saw him stalling in the air, he went for that forward air. So great stuff from Key.
Yeah, really good adaptation there in terms of advantage. Definitely kind of good at recognizing when Avacyn was going to go for the down B and disadvantage, because there are different options to beat those, like, different options from Avacyn. So that was really good recognition. We'll see what Avacyn can bring to the table, because that start was very strong for him. He was like getting all the right conversions. So what do you think about this matchup, by the way?
I don't know much about this matchup. I've like, again, Pikachu is not too common of a character within the Ottawa scene, and Pit is only really represented by Avacyn, so I'm not familiar with either of these characters, but I'd assume that the low profiling by Pikachu would make this more of a Pikachu favored matchup, because again, Pikachu does not have many losing, if he does have any losing matchups at all. He has a very flowed out, like, he has a very efficient matchup chart is what I would say.
I think Pit does have the tools to deal with Pikachu though, and he also doesn't get edge guarded that hard either. He definitely has a lot of ways to mix up his recovery. So I think Pit is a pretty decent character in a Pikachu. I would assume the matchup is even or slightly favorable for Pikachu, just because of still like the ledge trapping, and he's very good at getting off ledge. and also kind of just out-characters Pit a little bit. But I would assume this is pretty close to even, if not even. I haven't talked to the players, but I definitely think this matchup is pretty in the balance.
Pretty balanced, and we can see that balance playing out right now. Both these characters at like even percents right now. But I think one thing as well is that it feels like Pikachu gets a lot more off his tilts than Pit does off of his. It feels like Avacyn either has to get in the air to call off Pikachu, or he has to use one of his smash attacks, which usually becomes a more committal option. And it feels that Key has started to play around it a bit more.
I'm very surprised that Avacyn is not reflecting these neutral beats from Pit.
I don't think it really profits. Yes, it can 2-frame, and I don't really think the reflect profits enough off of getting that mini damage that the Teasel will get, especially with the frame data that Pikachu has. You could just easily short hop or jump right over it. So, but as we saw the down smash take the first stock, and there is this corner pressure that we were talking about that Avacyn can put on you right now.
I've never seen anyone be as good at pressuring neutral getup. I mean, punishing rather neutral getup than Avacyn. He just grabs that every single time, and to be honest, a lot of players just don't neutral get up against him because he's just so good at punishing that. But then obviously he conditions you to start rolling, and then he grabs you for rolling, and then, you know, the whole flow chart just goes from there. So, like, he is so threatening in the corner. But again, Pikachu does have that up B that he always has to respect because it's just like a Ghetto Joe free card. And he can also up B like to so many places. Like, he can up B back to ledge, he can up B to center, he can up B like to kind of corner. If there's platforms, he can up B to the platform. He can even up B to like the top battlefield platform. So kind of sticking to FD, but if he does need to use those mix-ups, he absolutely can, for sure. And I would not be surprised on if he does start to drop some games here. He might.
Yep, so really good stuff about the recovery for Pikachu. And as we were talking about that recovery, we saw Avacyn build up the damage right now. Has Pikachu at kill percent 138. Definitely not a percent that Pikachu is too familiar with living out, considering how light he is. True. But now you're seeing Key rack up the damage, and in this kind of situation, that's kind of what you want to be doing. You want to rack up as much damage as you can before you let that stock go. And 63, not that much. He probably wants to get a bit more before he lets this stock go. But you can definitely see Avacyn starting to space out his game plan a bit more.
I also want to point out too, Avacyn grabbed Key there, and Key DI'd out. So if he forward through him, he probably would have just died. But I'm assuming like Avacyn was very sure that Key was going to DI in, so he's definitely going for down throw up air. But I was just saying that is freaking ballsy of Key to DI out there, because he would have definitely died a forward throw if he DI'd out, which he did. So that was a really good play from Key.
Very interesting options, but now we're seeing this ledge guard. What Pikachu is so efficient with right now. That Electro Shock had to make him respect it. Now
Key.
I could definitely see him mashing these options a bit, and Pikachu has that luxury of kind of mashing the options, even if it's not killing you. The amount of frame data the good frame data that Pikachu has.
Oh man, damage is racking up here. And we're seeing Avacyn rather, just being able to catch these drop downs so easily. And also getting a lot of landing punishes as well. He's just finding all the right hits right now. But Pikachu will live that. I was not expecting him to live that. I bet we're gonna get some
great spot dodge.
We're gonna get some Pit is low tier complaints after that one. Not killing there.
I guess so.
Avacyn being the famous character doubter of Ottawa. Wow, what an up air.
All right, let's see if Key can find a way to make this back, but I can definitely see Avacyn trying to call him out with a smash attack soon, either a down smash or an up smash. He is really good at calling out your jumps with that up smash, but there it is. These are just Pikachu combos that he is known for.
Looping. He looping them.
And,
oh, baby. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Pit having a great
I swear
recovery.
to God, if you would have grabbed and started doing like the bridge combos, I would have literally probably left the building. But
great up smash from Avacyn, going to even out the games here. Definitely saw potential with that down air that Key used. I'm surprised he didn't go for a second one, but he respected Avacyn enough to know that maybe he was going to toss out an option, and instead that up air came out and kind of reversed the entire situation for him. But good stuff by Avacyn, kind of turning the tides after what looked like Key was starting to get his momentum a bit. But let's see what builds off of you. We're at 1-1 now, and now let's see who changes the tides of this set.
Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing that.
Here we go. We're going back to PS2 here. I don't know if it's FD PS2 or if it's regular PS2.
Avacyn is really good at adapting, so so what he kind of does to you, and what he does to a lot of players, especially at Carleton, is he will kind of understand how you like to land, and then he will just keep looping you, like down throw forward air, and then catch your landing, and then like down throw like back at you, and then like you know, you get greedy, you try and press a button on your way down, and he just F smashes you. Like that's like a classic Avacyn stock, and like he's one of those players that like his fundamentals, especially in like advanced state and just like getting those like loops and just like literally hitting you once and killing you is like unparalleled.
And I'm loving how he's playing off of these no tech. He's not just going for a smash attack, he's going to build off some damage with these combos. Of course, Pit smash attacks not being the strongest in the game, so not building too much off of it. Instead, rather get that percent up with the combos and tossing him into disadvantage as well. But you definitely see the back air coming out from Pikachu as well.
Yeah, that was a great wave from Avacyn there, not hesitating going in early.
Oh wow, nice downer into the F smash.
Yeah, I actually think that can confirm even if you don't get the tech. Wow, that was a nice wall jump.
Great recovery. You know, that's how you know that's a mastery of your character right there.
Oh, baby.
Knowing the way to recover.
Ooh. He is playing so hot right now, but as we were mentioning earlier, the down B does reflect that. So that's a little bit of an unfortunate matchup kind of interaction there. All right, tech chase? No. Andrew dying up.
Oh, nice grab.
I'm really surprised that Andrew's letting Key grab him after these forward airs, because that's definitely not true. But I mean, it kind of puts you into like a weird situation where you either have to jump and get your jump called out, or you have to like air dodge, or you have to just like take the grab. But I do kind of want to see Avacyn starting to kind of, you know, at least try and mix it up, because giving Pikachu grabs is not good. And also, this is like I think the second or third tech that he's missed. So, kind of.
To talk about those missed
he's getting
techs,
edge guard pretty hard.
But that's just what Pikachu does. Pikachu will go out there and contest you. A bit of a weird quick attack right there, but not going to get too punished for it. And there's the back air loops coming out from Key, and going to tack up a bit more damage with that quick attack.
So I used to play Pikachu, so Avacyn DI'd in there. What he could have done is he could have done, and I've seen this before in tournament, where like he backered him, and then you could have upper downbeat him because he was DI'ing in. Kind of didn't recognize that, but that would have been quite the tide turner right there. And again, like, he obviously much better Pikachu than me, but that is kind of one of the things where in the heat of battle it's kind of hard to recognize that. But if you're kind of, if you have kind of like a bird's eye view on the match, those are kind of things that you can kind of go for sure. Especially a character that's kind of hard to edgeguard, such as Pit. You definitely want to be going for those conversions a lot.
Speaking of conversions,
that was such a weird downer hitbox there. Kind of sent him like directly up.
Yeah,
usually it usually sends you like up and to the left or something.
I think it's probably because he was at a higher percent, but that higher percent also going to cause that forward throw to kill.
Yeah. And I think this is a really good example of the adaptation there. So Avacyn grabbed him and forward threw him, and if we remember last time, he had DI'd out to avoid the down throw, but he just straight forward threw him and just killed him because he's dying out. Yeah, so Avacyn will not be tricked by the same trick twice there.
And there's that up throw into Thunder. We've seen Key try to get that confirmed, but we saw that Avacyn was DIing well off the throw, but finally going to get that read off of it.
I'm sure he got the down B out. I'm surprised that hit, but hey,
no, the animation was coming out. I don't think the reflect animation has come out just yet. But now let's see if Key can build off. The only issue about so far what's been happening is that although Key has managed to make it into the last stock, he is already at that 90%. And in the case of Pikachu, you're not really, despite all the combos that you can put out, you are still a very light character that another strong smash attack or something of the sort can kill you. So now you have to play on your tippy toes.
Oh, good. That was amazing spacing right there. Oh, it doesn't get the drag down. You can see he definitely thought he would get it because he tried to up tilt. Kind of going for the options like that. Oh my goodness, that could have been a lot, but the platform getting in the way, and the damage is racking up now. So much damage. He has to watch out for the up smash. I feel like he's about to die to up smash.
Oh, dash attack not going to kill just yet.
By the way, you want to know something interesting? Up smash is frame 6 on Pit, which is like stupid fast. Like frame 6. Kind of crazy.
Very crazy. Nice dash attack. Going to do it for game 3, and now the tide has switched into the favor of Avacyn. But if you're Key, there was a lot of momentum building up into that last stock, and now let's see if he can build off of it.
That was very doable for him for sure.
Yeah, I saw the same thing happen against Cake, where he almost made the reverse three stock comeback and then just managed to fumble at the end. But now let's see if he can bounce back and build off of that momentum at the end right there, because I feel like it really what happened was that he was already at such a high percent that no matter whenever he messed up an eventual option, Avacyn could have just punished him for it and just killed him. So now let's see if he can try to build off something and manage to keep it at an even stock kind of situation to the point where he can find a way to close it out without having to go for something too committal and at least have some room for error, because again, human error is a thing within these kind of games.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. Like, as we were saying earlier, like technically he maybe could have killed him off DIing in there on the backer chase, but like realistically, like that's very hard to do in the heat of battle like that. And like recognizing DI, unless your character like Kazi that has like specifically designed to have frames where you can recognize DI, like it's really hard for sure. Like, I mean, if you could kill someone off any interaction, that's just like, you know, like just not realistic, right?
Absolutely. And we're actually seeing a switch from Dark Pit onto regular Pit, which does it does kind of change the things with the way that arrows are used. But right now,
that's what I was mentioning. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, but the backers into double up air. If Avacyn continued to die in, he would have gone thundered and died at like 30.
Yep.
So Key kind of feeling my spirit there. Exactly what I was saying.
Very interesting, and now we saw him have that 50% lead, but we're now seeing Avacyn make it back. We're seeing a reversal of the edge guard situations right now.
Oh my gosh, that was close. That was a really good overshoot forward air from Avacyn there. Really like that. Kind of catching Key going to ledge. You know, everyone always says in disadvantage, like, go to ledge, right? Like, you know, if you get hit, go to ledge. But, like, going to ledge can still get punished. Like, a lot of people forget that, and Avacyn certainly didn't forget.
Absolutely.
Punishing Key going to ledge. And speaking of ledge.
Yep. There's been a lot of ledge pressure from both ends right now. It feels like both of them are taking turns reversing each other at the ledge. They're going to call out the side B, which is also a pretty committal option, but also going to commit a bit too hard to that backer off the deep end.
He had the read. He just didn't trust.
Had to read, but that's just the amazing frame data of Pikachu, not having much end lag on most of his moves. And there's the up smash call out. We haven't seen it much this game, but there it's going to work right there to take that first stock. But having him at 126, you're a confirm away from taking this stock if you're Key. You just don't want to get too desperate, which allows Avacyn to build up that damage in a character like Pit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nice back throw. And he's going off stage. What's the play? Good high recovery coming out from Avacyn. Going to avoid that, but that parry not going to get through that multi-hit jab. You can definitely see, I like the weight stack coming out from Key, that he's definitely noticing it a bit more, that Avacyn is taking his time to get down, so you might as well wait instead of committing to an option.
Yep, and I just checked on ultimate frame data. Pit up smash is frame 6, so that is pretty crazy, and that's definitely very good for catching Key in the air, because Pikachu plays a lot in the air, and those anti-airs are going to be really good, for sure.
Nice forward air. Oh. There's an arrow not catching him. I think Dark Pit's arrow actually might have gone through there. That's kind of the difference in the matchup.
Oh man, that's really dead.
But now we're seeing a commanding 2-stock lead for Avacyn at the moment, and I think this is just the switch right now. And there's the quick dash attack.
Yeah, he just walked up slowly and just dash attacked straight up.
Just caught him lacking.
Back airs. They call him Steve.
Yep.
Or Wolf.
Oh, and just going to drop off there, but nice recovery high, but still going to get hit by that double down smash. That down smash being very quick and being spammable as well. Now let's see, Key is definitely racking up some damage here, but let's see if he can find a way to bring this back to a last stock situation as he has in the previous, all the previous games actually. All these previous games have been last stock kind of situations.
And that was really good there from Key. So he was in the air. He could have probably back aired down, but recognizing that Avacyn was probably going to catch that, he just air dodged, and Avacyn whiffed the up air and he got back. So just little, just kind of optimizing little interactions like that against Pit is like huge. Because if not, Pit can start looping you, which is what Avacyn is like usually doing to people. But Key not going to be one of those, you know, people that get looped over and over again.
Yep, and nice catch with the up smash, catching that roll read off.
He almost hit that arrow.
Tech chase.
Sniper is almost in the building. Oh, did you mix up?
And wow, what a snipe. Beautiful snipe from Avacyn, going to close out the set.
He did it to him, Hirako. He did it to him. The arrow.
Very nice arrow.
That arrow.
That's gonna close it out for that set. Had an interesting start. Went to a dominating
was, like, really
end.
Feeling the pit swap there, right? Because like if he was Dark Pit, that arrow would not have hit. Like,
yep, absolutely.
It would have gone anywhere close.
That's just a shift in the matchup. Like you may think that, of course, it's an Echo fighter, but there is some differences within Pit and Dark Pit. Dark Pit having the slightly stronger arrows, but that doesn't change the fact that Pit can change the direction of those arrows to fit his needs, and right there it fit his need to fit that replay. And now we're watching the replays.
I love that combo so much, man. If only we would have gotten the follow-up. Like the full hop nair drag down the platform. It's just so fun to watch. I just love it so much. Oh, that was so nice too. Man, he was so close to getting a bunch of like insane kills. It just things didn't quite work out for him. But like he, as you can see in these replays, like he was playing really well. Like this was a great set for Key. Like I would be very proud of this, especially considering I don't think their set history is in the favor of Key. Like he showed like like today was very good for him.
Yep.
100%. But Avacyn, you know, Avacyn being definitely a bracket demon for a lot of players. And Pit is so solid to where it's hard to exploit like anything about him. He has like such a good disadvantage state. His neutral is so hard to deal with like Nair, and like it's so safe, and like he gets off ledge pretty well. He gets out juggles pretty well. It's like if you're not playing better, it's like Pit is hard to deal with. Like he's just one of the most solid characters in the game. And they're kind of like Avacyn just found his damage a little bit more reliably, and I think that's what did it for him.
Absolutely. Like again, being a LCQ winner in Key, and also not being as experienced, he's come against two of the most experienced players in the scene, in Avacyn and Cake. So these are definitely similar to Pickles. These are learning curves for a player like Key.
Yeah,
you're playing a very strong character in Pikachu, but again, just because you play that strong character does not just equal that automatic success, and especially with that execution, because we saw he had the right reads with some of these grabs, but just casually made, like, just narrowly missed them. So it's going to be interesting to see how he learns from these kind of losses against these experienced players.
And these are difficult matchups for Pikachu too to play around, because a lot of Pikachu's matchups you can kind of teach back air, and that can be your entire kind of game plan of getting in. But as we were talking about on the podcast yesterday, this is kind of a bit of a rough draw for Key, because the matchups that he got are matchups where that game plan does not work. And he really had to like kind of...
I don't think that's what we said.
Work his way around, no?
No, we said this was actually a pretty good pool for Key.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a pretty matchup favored for Pikachu.
Who would you have to play before again?
You have to play Cake, and Pikachu does very well against it.
Okay. I was thinking of a different
player. His entire character pool, Cake's entire character pool doesn't do amazing into Pikachu, but he still managed to figure it out.
Yeah.
So again, like there was definitely moments, even in the set against Cake, where he could have taken the set, he could have taken the game, because these are matchups that are favored for Pikachu. But it's just coming up against these experienced players definitely doesn't help his favor.
Yeah.